Alright, what's up guys, it's Tim. Today we're going to be going over the top 5 commons for the Witchwood expansion. Remember, this is my opinion. You don't have to agree, I just want to share what I think are going to be the best common cards coming out of the Witchwood. So here we go. Number 1 is Quartz Elemental, 5 mana, 5/8 Priest Elemental card, and it can't attack while damaged. 5 mana, 5/8, obviously really good. The fact that you can't attack while damaged isn't as big a deal in Priest because it can heal itself. You're probably going to build a deck around healing, your minions. There's that 2 mana spell that heals 6 for everything, so that could probably help out with this. That would probably go in the same deck as this, and it's definitely going to be a great arena card because there's probably not a good chance that they can hurt this and keep winning the board, so they'll probably have to immediately kill it, making this a pretty big threat for turn 5, because obviously turn 5 you're playing like probably at most a 5/6, which isn't even seen that much anymore. Pit Fighter or Draken of Operatives, which is leaving. So this card is going to be the next big threat on turn 5, I think. And so for that reason, it's going to be my number 5 for commons. Number 4 is going to be Warpath, actually, a 2 mana warrior spell. Echo, deal 1 damage to all minions. One of the first cards reviewed. I said it back then, I'll say it now. It's going to be played in Control Warrior. It is very flexible. It's potentially a 10 mana, deal 5 damage to all minions on the board, which is fine. You're going to play that in Warrior. You're going to play this as many times as you need it for that turn, and if not, you're just going to play Whirlwind. But I think this card is going to make Whirlwind obsolete. Definitely, and that's pretty hard because a new card making an old card obsolete means that this card is definitely pretty good. Coming in at number 3 is going to be Vex Crow, a 4 mana 3/3 mage beast. Whenever you cast a spell, summon a random 2-cost minion. You're probably going to play this in your Tempo Mage, your cheap spell mage. 2-cost minions are definitely going to be around 2/2, 2/3, maybe even a 3/2. Very aggressively statted. You're probably going to be weak to massive board clears like Dustbreaker, Defiles, Hellfires with this kind of card, but you're hoping at that point that you'll spiral out of control or that you'll just protect yourself with the spell that you just cast somehow, maybe like a counter spell. And so for these reasons, it's a little bit of a risky card. It's very aggressive, and I like that from Mage because Mage isn't normally aggressive aside from like Tempo Mage, but this kind of brings about a newer kind of Tempo Mage, which is not quite the same. It's just Secret Garbage and then Ice Block and then Pyroblast. It's very boring, very predictable. This card, hopefully, a random 2-cost minion will make things less predictable. Number 2 is going to be Woodcutter's Axe. Wait, this is number 2, yeah. Woodcutter's Axe, 2 mana, 2/2 warrior weapon. Death Rattle, give +2/+1 to a random friendly rush minion. Yeah, giving something 2/1 is probably worth about 1 mana. And then the Woodcutter's Axe itself is the 2/2 weapon is probably worth 2 mana, 1.5. So you're probably getting about 2.5 to 3 mana for this 2 mana card, making it very good. It doesn't replace Fiery War Axe, obviously, because a 3 attack is different than a 2 attack, but it's definitely up there in weapons, and I think you'll definitely want this, obviously, in a rush deck. And it fits very nicely the curve because you can play Town Crier, you can play this into like a 3 mana rush card, into a 4 mana Militia Commander, into Darius Crowley. So it fits very nicely. And one of your rush minions eventually will get it and maybe become like a 7/6, a 6/5 that just hits something in the board. That's pretty good for like turn 5. And the last common card, number 1, that I think is going to be the best common card in the Witchwood is Blink Fox. 3 mana, 3/3 battle cry. Add a random card to your hand from your opponent's class. Now, I said this in my review that it wasn't going to be great in Constructed, but it was going to be really good in Arena. Obviously, it's going to be really good in Arena still, but I misspoke about Constructed. I definitely see the value now. A 3/3 that draws, a card, a semi-decent card, because it's from their class, not their deck, so it's not as good as something like, say, Glimmerroot or Draken of Operative, their abilities. But for Rogue, that doesn't matter too much because of the, Test Greymane, things like that. The Blink Fox, it's very nice artwork as well, not to mention that, but its ability, adding a random card to your hand, obviously you can get trash, but you can get something really good. But the fact that you get a card is good in itself already. It's probably worth at least a mana in that, so you're probably paying about a 2 mana 3/3 at this case. And though 3/3 is not great, like I said, the fact that you get a card is. And so for those reasons, Blink Fox is my #1 common card that I think is going to come out. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. Maybe you have a completely different 5. Maybe you think some of them are right, some of them are wrong. I might be overestimating some of them. I might be underestimating other cards, but I've looked through all of them, and these are the cards that I can see being played the most in either arena or constructed, and sometimes both. So remember, these are my thoughts. Don't get all mad if your cards are different. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, see you later. Peace.